Now we can do the pricing. First of all, we will go to RSBN Online, and then we're gonna go to the Division 23. We have duct and casing over here, and rectangular metal duct. Because we have the metal duct have the weight of 171 pound. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick this one under 200 pound. Okay, and we have that one is 171 pound. Okay, and then you can see if you can adjust something over here. For example, the percent of fitting. If you have more than 25% of fitting, then you can add some percentage over here. Okay. Normally we don't have a lot of fitting unless that you have the building that have a lot of curve. So let's see over here. So we have that the fitting is this one over here. You see that one. This one can consider fitting as well. Okay, like that. Here, and for this one, normally we can just quickly assume that. You can see over here that we don't have a lot of fitting. Okay, so the 20%, 25%, less than 25% look good to me. If we have more than a lot of fitting, what you can do is that you might consider to measure of the fitting, and then you divide by the total length of the ductwork to see if that one is larger than 25%. If that one larger than 25%, then you're gonna pick here and you're gonna add that. Okay. All right. You can see over here if you have welded duct, you can click here to add that one as well. High pressure duct, you can click to add. So far I don't see anything special on our ductwork system over here, so I will keep that one as the default setting one. Next one is the insulation. For the insulation, you can go here, insulation, duct insulation, and then you're gonna select the appropriate insulation based on reading the spec over here. Sometimes the spec might not give you a specific type of material that they use for insulation. Then you can pick the default one. For example, if we have over here, so over here, for example, like that, this one they say fiberglass or polyestyrene foam board. So what you can do, you go here and let's see if we have fiberglass. Oh, we have fiberglass over here. You see that fiberglass flexible over here, and the one in the spec around 1 inches. So we can pick 1 inch thick over here. Since it doesn't say anything about density, I'm gonna pick just the default one. I'm gonna pick this, and you see it measures by square feet over here. The one we measure, we have 241 square feet. 241. So we have 241 square feet over here. Okay. So this is the insulation, and this is the metal duct. You see the value over here is quite low. The reason because we just measure for a small area over here. Imagine like in the whole building, it's gonna have a lot of ductwork like running in almost like many places. The cost will be higher. So now let's go back here to see. And then we have the flexible duct. The flexible duct, normally that one measured by the by feet. We have this one is 10 feet, and for 10 feet flexible duct, we have that one is 10 inches flexible duct. That one is 3.3 3.4 feet. So what we can try, we can go here and we can try flexible duct to see the 5 ways that. Okay, so flexible duct. Okay, flexible duct around 23, 33, 46, 33 over here, and then 46 flexible duct. Okay, for flexible duct, they have the diameter over here. They measure by linear feet. Very easy to price that. We have this one is 3.3 or 3.4. Okay. So that is how you calculate estimated cost for all of the ductwork system. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Over here, instead of measuring that directly, I forgot. You can count that because they say in the note over here, this one is the maximum one is 5 feet max. So instead of measuring this one, that might not be very accurate. You can just count this one as 5 feet. So I'm gonna put here is 5 feet. Okay. And the one instead with the measuring that, you can just counting that one directly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of like that. Right? Some of that very short like this one, but because the flexible duct is very cheap, and you can just count that to improve the estimation. Sometimes like you don't need to measure that very detailed like that. Okay, you have two options. You can measure or you can count that. All right, and then the rest of that you can just export this one into a report, and you get the cost for the ductwork system.